Game Dev Tycoon is a game about development of games, and it's a tycoon like Roller Coaster Tycoon, but you don't make roller coasters. I've wanted to play this game for a while. I played the demo. The demo was, I don't know, it was cool. It was a fun game. It kind of reminds me of the games I used to play when I was younger, like Roller Coaster Tycoon, Theme Hospital, Theme Park, and stuff like that. It's just like a simulation game, but I like those kind of games. It's been a while since I've had those kind of games, played them, and it reminds me of the good old days. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna build a game company, and you guys are gonna help me run this shit, because you're giving me all the hot tips for every game I play, and I love you all so much. I can't do this without you. I can't play these games without you. You know, I don't even make these videos for entertainment anymore. I just make them because I need help with games, because I'm so terrible. So yes, welcome to Game Dev Tycoon. In this business simulation, you have been transported back in time to start your very own game development company, right at the beginning of the PC revolution. In the next 30 years, you can build your dream company, create best-selling games, gain fans, and become the leader of the market. Yes, we will. Before you can start your adventure, you have to give your upcoming company a name. Now, this is important. It's going to be the name that's going to stick with us forever. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to look at two things in my room and then slap them together, because I'm sure that's probably how most people do it. So, Ghostly Milk Ink. Yeah, I saw a ghost and some milk. Yes, there's a ghost in my house. My house is haunted. Okay, the ghost is gone. Please, somebody call some help. I don't want to live with these ghosts anymore. Call the Ghostbusters. Okay, who's gonna run my game company? I'm not gonna run my game company because I'm shit at making games. I've learned that from real life experience, so I'm going to put somebody else in charge. Somebody dependable. Somebody I can count on. Who can I count on? Yes, the most dependable, beautiful, talented man in the universe. Nicolas Cage himself. Hairdo. There's not a lot of hairdos. There's no Nicolas Cage-like hair. There's no bird hair. Oh well, we're just going to have to go with that. What about clothes? Nicolas Cage-esque clothes? Not really, but I think I'm going to go with this nerdy sweater. Here we go. Tutorial. If you ever want to review the tutorial messages, then you can do so in the help menu. Thank you. Congratulations! You just started your very own development company. At the moment, your office is in a garage and you are the only employee. But don't worry, many successful businesses have started out this way. Let's start developing your first game. Close this message and click anywhere on the screen to bring up the action menu. Okay. We're going to develop a game. Oh, wait, no. Before developing a game, Jesus Christ, I'm having trouble talking all of a sudden. Basically, it's saying you need to do stuff. Your options are initially limited, but once you have a bit of experience, you are able to unlock new options. Ooh. You do that with research points. Then you can unlock new topics, new technology for your games, like being able to save your game and stuff like that. You can eventually build your own game engine and all that malarkey. So what's our first game going to be? Now, in the demo, the first game I made was called Duck Armada, and it sold like shit. So, I think I'm going to stay away from ducks. Let's decide what we want our game to be before we name it. I'm thinking... medieval. Let's go for a medieval adventure game. No, screw it. Let's go for a space adventure game. Now, we've got the G64 or the PC. G64 is the Commodore 64, basically. It's like a parody, because this is the 80s, the very start of the video gaming history. So, I think I'm going to go PC. It's cheaper, but it's got less market share, so there's less people. But if we stick to the PC, in years to come, it will be, you know, the big thing. Everyone plays games on the PCs in the future. Trust me, I'm from the future, I know. So, What's the game going to be called? Space Bastards. Space Bastards. I'll play a game called Space Bastards. Yep, let's go. Let's go Space Bastards. Okay, text adventure or 2D graphics. We could go on the cheap and go text-based. It wouldn't be too bad at this stage, because this is the early 80s. Games were text-based, mostly. But I think we should put some money in to make it 2D. I think we should go the extra mile. We should start revolutionizing. My god. Revolutionizing. I'm not going to say that word because I can't say that word. I'm sorry. We're going to start innovating very early on. There we go. That will do. Game development runs through 3 stages. At the beginning of each stage, you can decide what areas of the game you want to focus on. Picking up the right focus for your game greatly increases the points you generate. Think about what areas are important for your game, and decrease the focus on areas you think are less important. If you want to read a brief description of the different areas, please refer to the help menu. Basically all that means is you've got these sliders. Now, you move these up and down, and it depends how much time you spend working on that part of the game. So I think it's 2D, it's a space adventure, we need gameplay up. We need gameplay. Every game needs gameplay. I think we can let the engine just be pretty simple though, because it's an adventure game. I think it means like, you know, those old point-and-click adventure games, Space Bastards, the point-and-click adventure game. So engine doesn't have to be too crazy. Story and quests, that needs to be quite high. And let's bring the engine down just a little bit more. If it's going to be point-and-click, it doesn't need to be too crazy. Well, then again, gameplay probably doesn't need to be too crazy, but let's move that down a bit and move story and quests all the way up the top. Yeah, I like the look of that. So let's go. There he goes, Nicolas Cage. Look, he's putting in all the time. He's putting in his effort. He's working hard. Game development has now started. Yes, indeed. Thank you, tutorial. While developing your game, you will generate game points, which you can see bubbling up. Game points are divided into design points and technology points. The more points you generate, the better the game will be. From time to time, there will also be bug points generated. These points become less likely once you gain experience. Bugs need to be fixed before the game can be released and increase development time and cost. Yeah, we don't want these bugs. See, he's already got one bug in the game. God damn it, Nicolas Cage. Put your shit together. Right. So, dialogues are a must. Level design can be... Well, we want it to look nice. I think artificial intelligence doesn't need to be too crazy. I think that'll do, yeah. Yep. There we go. Here comes the bubbling points. There goes Nicolas Cage working like a hard ass. Look at his fingers moving. Fingers of fury right there. During development, you can also select additional features for your game. But right now, you can only pick basic sounds. But your options will increase quickly. Selecting additional features makes the game generally better, but also increases its cost. You will also see the graphics type you selected when you define the game. This is just a reminder of your choice. You cannot change the type of graphics mid-game. Wish you could do that. The entire game is 2D, and then suddenly right at the end it's this big epic 3D boss battle. It's like, oh, what the shit? That'd be amazing. I'd do that. Graphics is a must. World design... Yeah, I'll put that about higher. Sound doesn't need to be too good, because it's the 80s. It's just going to be blips and boops. Beep, boop, 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 boop. That's all the game's going to be. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. Alright, the game's coming to a close. He's finishing it off. He's drawing the main character's face. The development of your first game is now complete. You can press the finish button to publish your game, but you should only do so once you fix the majority of bugs. Okay. Come on, Nicolas Cage, fix the bugs. My god, he's a bit slow, isn't he? Oh, and 1 extra point in design. Right, we have 34k in the bank, as it says there. We're running out of money, so this game better sell well. The development of your game has now finished. While developing games, you gain experience and improve your skills. When development is completed, you will be presented with a summary of the experience gained. Alright. New topic, new combo. 1.4 bonus. There's all our experience we've gained. 113 experience gained making this game. Nicolas Cage has 113 experience points. Alright, the moment of truth. I don't know why this button's here. Look, trash game. Why would you just throw it away at this point? Let's go. Nah, you know what? Nah, I don't need this. Fuck it. Why would you throw it away at this late in when the game's completed? What? Who would do that? Who would throw away a near completed game? LucasArts! Oh, sorry. I just had a bit of cough there. Let's release game. Tutorial. Your game is now complete, and you will be handed off to publishing. We should see reviews and sales coming in for the game soon. Alright, this is the moment of truth. Go away, tutorial. I don't want to see you anymore. I want to see the game selling like hotcakes. Here we go. Here come the reviews. Hold on to your butts. Ooh. Quirky but good. Not bad. Could have been more. I suppose. He likes it. He likes it. Game Hero likes it. A 7. Their focus on graphics served this game very well. What did I say? Innovating at the start of gaming history. It served us well. That's pretty good for the first game. Ghostly Milk Inc. A newcomer in the game industry has just released their first game, Space Bastards. The game received favorable reviews. With such a good start, Ghostly Milk Inc. are sure to gain fans quickly. Ho 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 ho! Oh, look at the units we're selling. 3.8k units sold in the first week. Space Busters sold 3,771 units in the first week on the market. We made it in the charts at 83. Not good, but not bad. Alright, now that your game is on sale, you receive the income from the game every week. You can see how well your game is doing by looking at the sales graph in the top right of the screen. Okay, Space Busters was so successful, now I have 13 fans! Yes! Everyone will like Ghostly Milk Inc. We'll be the Valve of this universe. Oh, it sold a little bit better in that week. There was like an uproar there. Oh, so do we want to dive into making our next game right away while this one is still selling? I think we do. Or should we do some research? What can we research? Research is important to unlock new options and make better games. You should try to save enough research points to be able to create your own game engine. This will greatly improve your games. Hint, develop games with different topics and genre combinations for a slight research boost. We don't want to make a custom engine just yet, because we've because we've only just started, and 2, because we don't have enough points. So I think we should get a new topic. Oh, sci-fi. Or I think we should go fantasy. This is the early 80s, so Dungeons and Dragons and stuff like that is really popular around this time. So if we make a fantasy game, we'll be able to draw in the core nerd market. We'll have the nerds in the palm of our hands. And years later down the line, when gaming is popular, they will remember us as the people who pulled them from the dirt. We will be gods to them. Space Bastards has achieved a company sales record for 10k units sold. Oh, Space Bastards. A game where you play a bastard in space. You're just a complete bastard, going throughout the universe being a bastard to everyone. Such a good concept. It's like Mass Effect, but without the good option. You can't be a good guy. You're just a bastard all the time. Right, Nicolas Cage, he's scratching his head. Look, that progress bar's not going anywhere. He's slacking off. Come on, man. There we go. He's really slow. Look at his hands. He's like... He's like a zombie on that fucking keyboard. You've successfully researched a new topic, fantasy. Alright, let's go. We're going to go into making... Oh, look. 91.8k in the bank. That's quite good. New game. We're going to use the fantasy topic we just picked up, and we're going to make an RPG. You can't go wrong with an RPG. You really can't. We're going to stick with the PC, I think. This Commodore 64, G64, whatever. That's going to go off the market sooner or later. It's going to be run into the ground. So, what are we going to do? What are we going to call this fantasy RPG? Coming up with the names is always the most difficult part. You want something that sounds good. Something that has panaz and zazarataz. Those are just words I'm pretty sure I made up, but it needs those things. Fantasy RPG. Dwarven Love Cave. Game about a dwarven city in a cave with lots of love. That sounds good to me. Dwarven Love Cave, the fantasy RPG, where you play as Beardy McGruff, the toughest dwarf in the city, who falls in love with an elf. And there's a big Romeo and Juliet kind of battle going on. Yes, that sounds like a good idea. Space Bastard is now off the market. It sold 11,733 units, generating 82,165 in sales. Not bad for our first game. Good on you, Space Bastards. I'm looking at you. This is an RPG, so stories and quests needs to be a big thing, but gameplay needs that little bit extra. We could bring stories and quests down, and we're going to need to bring engine up a bit more as well, because it's going to have actual gameplay elements to it. The story doesn't need to be too full on. It's quite simple. The dwarven main character has his love taken away from him, and he has to battle through hordes of monsters to get her again, to find her and save her from his evil father. Jeez, that's good, guy. That's good. I'm going to make this game for real one day. One day when I learn not to be shit, I will make this game for real. And Space Bastards too. Space Bastards. I love the name. Space Bastards. You're a bastard in space. You can't go wrong. Right, dialogues, we can suffer that a little bit. Artificial intelligence needs to be better. We could bring level design down a bit, because we are in the early 80s, so it's not going to look fantastic anyway. It's probably just going to be like Atari kind of graphics. I think that's good. Good artificial intelligence. Good dialogues. We want this to be a dramatic experience. Industry news. Recent market studies suggest that Gavador G64 is steadily outselling competitors in the PC sector. Customers prefer the lower price, greater availability, and the flexible hardware configuration over other home computers. Experts say that this might spell the end of computing hardware manufacturers. Oh no. The end of PC gaming history before it even begins. We can't let that happen. We're going to save PC gaming here and now. We're going to stop it, because otherwise the timeline's going to be ruined. We're saving time here. Alright. Good world design. Graphics can take a hit for this one, and sound can take an even bigger hit. We want a beautiful world. We want to portray this world amazingly. We want people to put this floppy disk in their computer, and we want this musical world. This musical world. Musical world? Why did I say musical? I was trying to say something else and I said musical. It could be a musical. Yeah, let's put sound up a little bit more and make it a musical. There we go. A musical world. Didn't mean to say it, but now it's musical. Nicolas Cage is working on it. He likes it. You think that's a good idea. Although he did put a lot of bugs in it. Come on, Nicolas Cage. Jesus Christ. Get your act together. Alright, Dwarven Love Cave. The second game of Ghostly Milk Incorporated. New records all across the board. New topic, new combo. It's a great combo. We gonna level up anything? No. Oh, Nicolas Cage is almost level 2. Jesus. We're almost level 2 on gameplay as well. That'd be good. Right, let's release this sucker. Good judgment. Create a game with good theme genre combination. I do have good judgment. Thank you very much. Right, let's see. Here come the reviews. Dwarven Love Cave. Oh, Jesus. Could have been more. It could have been enjoyable. A 7. It's better than a 6. Quirky but good. It's not bad. 8! Very enjoyable. Thank you, all games. Thank you very much. So, slightly better than Space Bastards. Does that mean it's going to sell more? Let's see. Oh, yes. 5.3k in the first week. Hi there. I've just finished Dwarven Love Cave, and I'm impressed by your talent. I'm in the contracting business, and we could use skills like yours. If you're ever short on cash, just let me know, and I'll see if I have some work for you. Jason. Thank you, Jason. Contracts have now been unlocked. To see available contracts, close this message, and then click anywhere on the screen to bring up the action menu. So, yeah, we can basically do contract work for people now. Contracts are useful to earn some extra cash. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. But also, you get a penalty if you can't do it. So, we're not going to do some fuck-off contracts. We don't need to do contracts because we're raking in the fucking money right now. Look at this. 104k. According to rumors, the Japanese company Ninvento is planning to launch its very own home gaming console. Ninvento is known for the wildly successful arcade game Dinky King. I wonder who that's supposed to be. I don't know, is it supposed to be like Sega or something? Yeah. Many industry experts doubt the home gaming consoles will take off. We were eager to see what Ninvento will deliver. Yep, this is it. History's rolling here. Nintendo hasn't even released the NES yet, but it's coming. They're working on it. And we're going to be there when it comes. We need to get money so we can buy a license for that. We need to be making NES games. We need to be memorable. And if we need to be we're going to be memorable, we need to be on the NES. Alright, the money's raking in. I just want to watch the money roll in. Look at that, I'm just watching it roll in. Ah, we have so much money. Let's do research again. Let's research another topic. Business. We could make a business game. We could make Game Dev Tycoon. Now I'm going to make sci-fi. Screw it, sci-fi. I love sci-fi. One of my favourite genres for a game is sci-fi. So I'm going to research that.